They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We look at this Browns defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Second down, here's Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, this is Harris. Fights loose, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Browns at 0-9 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
To the air on first down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! George Pickens, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, Felton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A handoff for Warren. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards that time for number 19. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A give. This is Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. They'll run it. Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion is Grant. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half and down 3 scores. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against let alone put points up on the board.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Warren.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd down and 1. Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a run with Warren.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
5 at the 33-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Warren. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A give up the middle to McFarland. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kenny Pickett,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Steelers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had this.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play, and even better execution.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
99 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20,
but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
That one caught by Felton.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One last throw here for Watson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there.